Thanks for visiting my YouTube channel. Nandito ako tropa muli para ibigay ang latest PBA updates on the PBA Games results, next PBA live game schedule, and the updated PBA Philippine Cup team standings as of today, October 20th, 2025.
Here are the PBA Philippine Cup latest games results. In the opening game, the reigning and defending PBA All-Filipino Conference champions, the Asian powerhouse San Miguel Beermen, finally gets into the winning column by dismantling the rusty rain or shine elasto painters with the final score of 111/93. Blaming their late preparation to start this conference, SNB played with the sense of urgency in this ballgame and completely outplayed the rain or shine elasto painters from start to finish. The PBA record holder of most three-point shots made in history, Marshall Lassiter, was named best player of the game with 18 points and 6 rebounds, including 3 three-pointers made. Marshall Lassiter actually had a rough first half where he went scoreless and injured his nose in the second quarter after being hit with an elbow. The PBA three-point king Marshall Lassiter then unleashed his shooting prowess in the second half where he scored all of his 18 points. Here are the full game scores. San Miguel Beermen 111. The Predator CJ Perez bounced back after a lackluster first 2 games of the conference by leading all scorers with 23 points. 9-time PBA MVP Junimar Fajardo continues his double-double game streak with 17 points along with 14 rebounds. Mami Tiongson added 11 points, and Don Treleano alongside JM Calma both finished the game with 8 points each. Rain or shine, elasto painters, 93. Adrian Nocum led the team in scoring with 17 points. Jonar Clarito and Gian Mamoyak both added 16 points each. New recruit Stanley Pringle finally made his rain or shine game debut with 11 points. Kaling Tianson 9 points. And Andre Karakut alongside Kit Gadu both finished with 6 points each. And in the main game, the Meralco Bolts got their 3rd straight win of the conference by holding off a comeback attempt by the Magnolia Hotshots, where Meralco led by as much as 18 points in the 3rd quarter, before the Magnolia Hotshots made their furious comeback and even got the lead with just few seconds left in the 4th quarter. Meralco wins the game with the final score of 78/76, thanks to very clutch free throw shooting of their sophomore CJ Cancino in the final seconds off the game. CJ Cancino was named best player of the game by finishing with 23 points along with 6 rebounds. Here are the full game scores. Meralco Bolts, 78. Aside from Cancino, Aaron Black had a nice game as well, adding 17 points. Bon Quinto scored 11 points with 6 rebounds and 3 assists. Brandon Bates and Cliff Hodge both scored 7 points each, and Chris Newsom finished the game with just 6 points. Magnolia Chicken Timplados Hotshots, 76. Jerem Lastimosa led the team with 22 points. Xavier Lucero struggled most of the game with 14 points. Russell Escoto and Mark Barroca both scored 11 points, and Javi Gomez de Leano 5 points. The Magnolia Hotshots actually had a chance to win the game in the end, but Jeron Lastimosa missed a potential game-winning 3 in the final seconds of the game as Meralco holds on to the victory.
Lahat na ng inyong PBA basketball teams ay nakatikim na ng panalo at talo, tropa. Tara na at silipin na ulit natin ang pinaka-updated PBA standings as of today, October 20, 2025.
Here is the latest update on the PBA All-Filipino Cup team standings today, October 20th, 2025. The Magnolia Chicken Timplados Hotshots remains at the very top of the PBA standings today, despite losing in their last game against Meralco. Magnolia Hotshots currently holds 2 wins and 1 defeat record, with a positive 13 quotient. At the second spot are the MVP flagship powerhouse team, the TNT Tropang 5G, who also have 2 victories against 1 loss record, while having a positive 7-point differential. At number 3 are the red-hot Meralco Bolts, who have lost on their first 2 games of the conference, and have strung 3 consecutive victories and now has 3 wins and 2 defeats standing. Meralco currently holds a positive 20 quotient. At the 4th spot in the PBA Philippine Cup standings today are the Converge Fiber X, who splits their first 2 games of the conference with a 1 win and 1 loss standing. Converge has the best quotient among 6 tied teams at 1 win record with a positive 30-point difference. At the 5th spot are the Blackwater Bossing, also with 1 victory against 1 loss record. Blackwater has a positive 7 quotient. At number 6 are the NLEX Road Warriors, with 1 victory against 1 loss record. NLEX has a negative 5 quotient. Let me remind you, Tropa, once again, that in case of PBA tie at the end of the elimination round games, all tiebreaks will be settled by a quotient system. At number 7 in the PBA standings, the Phoenix Fuel Masters, who also have 1 win and 1 loss record while carrying a negative 9-point difference. At the 8th spot are the Terrafirma Dyip, with 1 win and 1 defeat standing and a negative 14-point differential. In my personal prediction, Terrafirma will no longer win a single game and will end up with just 1 win at the end of the conference. You know why, guys? At the 9th place are the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters, with 1 win and 1 defeat standing. Rain or Shine has a negative 17 quotient after their blowout loss to SMB in their last game. At the 10th spot in the PBA team standings as of today are the reigning and defending PBA All-Filipino Conference champions, the aging powerhouse San Miguel Beermen, with 1 win and 2 defeats record. SNB currently holds a positive 11 quotient. At number 11 are the crowd favorites Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings, who likewise has a 1 victory against 2 defeats standing. The Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings has a negative 6-point difference. And at the 12th spot and the very bottom of the PBA standings today are the new kids on the block, the Pureblends-led Titan Ultra Giant Risers, with just 1 win and already piled up 2 losses with a very bad quotient of negative 41. The top 8 teams with the best standings record will be advancing into the PBA quarterfinal round, while the bottom 4 PBA teams will officially be eliminated.
The PBA live games will continue, Tropa, on Wednesday, with 4 more teams and 2 very exciting games ang mapapanood natin, Tropa. Here are the full details of the PBA live games scheduled on Wednesday, October 20, 2025.
The PBA live games will resume on Wednesday, October 22nd, with another 2 very exciting PBA games schedule, as the Converge Fiber X will be looking for win number 2 this conference, and most likely they will, as they will go up versus the Terrafirma Dyip in the opening game of PBA Wednesday doubleheader. The Converge versus Terrafirma PBA live match will start at 5:15 in the afternoon. And for the main event, the NLEX Road Warriors and the Phoenix Fuel Masters will both try to get win number 2 as well, as they battle against each other in the second game of PBA Wednesday doubleheader. The NLEX vs Phoenix PBA live game on Wednesday will start at 7:30 in the evening. Both PBA live games on October 22, Wednesday, will be played at the Ninoy Aquino Stadium in Manila.
That's it for us today, Tropa. Kung nagustuhan mo ang PBA updates namin today, please bigyan mo naman kami ng like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, iForb Sports Updates, for your daily dose of PBA updates. Malapit na din start ng NBA, Tropa, on October 22 din. And we will also give you daily NBA updates. This is your favorite iForb Sports reporter, Sophia, saying to all of you, Tropas out there, let's play some balls. Peace out.